Hello, and thanks for tuning in. Um, so this is for Inktober 2017, and I know there's a lot of controversy on if digital art is really suited for Inktober, and honestly, it's a yes and no. Inktober is about challenging yourself and trying to keep to the 30 days so you'll improve. The fact that it's done in ink is just the medium of choice. But digital inking is not exactly easy. Given time, I'm sure it could be just like with regular paper and ink, but really, it's no easier to do this than it is on paper and ink. In truth, I find digital inking much harder, especially when you take away the eraser and the undo, which was where the controversy really started. So I challenged myself that I would not use the undo button and I would not use the eraser. Though in truth, I did use the eraser once towards the end. Only for one little spot though on the shading, that's all. But unless you have one of the more expensive things like a Cintiq tablet, you're really not going to notice it to be any easier to do this. And the reason is, I think most people think of something along the lines of a Cintiq when they think of an art tablet. And that's just a very expensive art tablet. And I'm told they are really good and really helpful. And the reason for that is because a cheap tablet like what I have, there is a huge disconnect between what you are doing versus what is showing on the screen. Slow computer, there's going to be lag. There's going to be a little bit of jitter. There's just going to be all these factors that don't happen when you use a pen and paper. Everything is not 100% real time, and you're not looking down at your paper while you're doing it. You're looking up at a screen. That means there's easily at least a foot in length between where you're actually drawing and where the drawing is appearing. And unless you're blind when you're inking, that is not how you ink. You're staring at that light sketch you did as you put down the pen to the paper. That's not what I'm able to do. So for me, line arts and digital inking is actually a lot harder, and that's why I decided to challenge myself to do 4 out of the 30 challenges as digital. Not only to prove that this can be hard and challenging digital, but because I do need practice in that field, and the entire idea was to practice a skill. So I'm practicing that skill. And I feel like I did improve a bit, but the lack of eraser really hurt. Because I did screw up on several spots and I hated it. Because I couldn't go back. And to those who think it's easier because you have undo, have you ever heard of whiteout? It's this miraculous thing where you put white over the ink, and after it dries, the ink is gone. Unless you're using skin tone paper, that shouldn't be an issue. But the video's running out, so I'll stop here and maybe continue this next time. Thank you again for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed watching me scribble and fail at this, and please check me out on my other sites and my Patreon if you like. Bye!